Hello all, it's Jim Johnson, aka Sulphur Blade. Welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my content, and welcome back to Football Coach College Dynasty. So in the last episode we had a gut-wrenching loss to Illinois. We really wanted to show ourselves as the dominant powerhouse in Illinois football, but alas, that did not happen. The Fighting Illini, well, they told us they are a Big Ten team for a reason, and they put the smackdown on us in a 21-24 loss. So we find ourselves wounded midway through the season. Our undefeated streak snapped. We were looking forward to going undefeated for a battle against the Ohio State University, with what I was going to hope we're going to be two undefeated teams going head to head, but Illinois put an end to that. Alright, we already adjusted the depth chart in the last episode, I'm pretty sure, and we took care of the game plan in the last episode, so let's jump into our Toledo game. Alright, this is an important conference game, as I probably explained in the last episode. If we were to lose to Toledo here, and Toledo then wins out all the rest of its conference games, they would be in the conference championship. So in order for us to be sure we make the conference championship, we need to beat Toledo here today. Alright, we won the toss, so we're going to defer to the second half and play ball. It looks to be raining, so that should hopefully work in our benefit. Alright, it's 2nd and 4, 3rd and 9, 4th and 11. They've punted. Off we go. Nowhere fast. 52-yard field goal in the rain. No, that's not happening. I guess we're going to be punting. Alright, 2nd and 6, 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10. Nikes. Big gain. 1st and 10, 2nd and 6, 3rd and 16, 4th and 16. Alright, it's back in our hands. None of these end arounds. No. Fullback dive, yes. Let's play action, sure. Okay. Okay. None of that QB sneaking stuff. Alright, touchdown. So it's 1st and 10, 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 11. Punting. Oh, we went nowhere. We're punting. 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 15, 4th and 15. Punt. Okay. Seemingly having a little bit of issue with the running game, but I'm not about to give up on it. check. Alright, field goal it is. Missed field goal. 2nd and 10. 3rd and 10. 4th and 10. Our ball. No end arounds. There's a touchdown. 3rd and 5. 4th and 5. Punt. Okay. Good deal. Alright. Touchdown. First and 10. 2nd and 12. 3rd and 5. 4th and 5. Right, 40 seconds left in the half. Nothing doing. Right, that's the half. Touchdown. 28-0. It's 1st and 10, 2nd and 13, 3rd and 2, 1st and 10, 2nd and 3, 1st and 10, 2nd and 12, 3rd and 11, 4th and 11. Right, that wasn't much of a punt on their behalf. Uh-oh, we fumbled. They've got great field position. They might finally score. 3rd and 1. 4th and 1. They missed the field goal. Wow. We pretty much handed them a score on the silver platter and they couldn't do it. We're punting. Let the clock run out on the 3rd quarter. It's 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10, 4th and 18. Punt. Wait, what? Kick. Jamie George punts 38 yards to Quincy Harrington, who muffs the punt, and they recover. Alright. 2nd and 10. 3rd and 1. 4th and 1. Turnover and downs. Alright, none of that. .22-yard field goal. That's good. 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 5, 4th and 5. Third and 6. No, we're not kicking a 52-yarder. We are going to punt. It's 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, 1st and 10, 2nd and 1, 2nd and 9, 3rd and 2. Let the clock run out of the game. Okay, did we hold them to under 100 yards rushing? Yes. Well under 100. We held them to 11 yards rushing. So that should complete that booster objective. And we won handily a pretty important game. Okay, we have a player recovering from an injury. We have some commitments and Northern Illinois game stat records. Opponent points. So is it the first time we've held someone to nothing? It seems like we've done it before, surely. Opponent yards. Yeah, that was a particularly good outing. Whoa. Alright. Depth chart. Offensive line. Miguel, I can get back up here. Our starting five are whole again, I think. Actually, Caleb's part of the starting five. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. Right, points ahead estimate. I won't completely cry if we don't land this linebacker, as he's got C potential, but at the same time, C potential, it's, how do I put this? Like, for example, when you're starting out, like an A at 58 overall, well, all that potential is wonderful, but you're still starting at 58. This guy starting at an A at 58, let's say there's one preseason that goes by, so he's now a redshirt freshman instead of freshman. Now he's up in the 60s. Maybe he's 63, maybe he's 64, maybe he's 65. now we're coming into his sophomore year. Now he might be making 70, 71, 72 as a sophomore. This guy as a freshman's already 70. So sometimes you just have to bite a little bit of the potential bullet when they're starting off that high in talent. So we've got the recruiting done, yes. It's a bye week, thank you. That'll get us another offensive lineman back. We're still got a few weeks on that major injury there. And yeah, it's been our offensive line over and over and over again. They've been getting hit with injuries. No, before we do this, let's check the news. Alright, we're back to number 20. We're back to being ranked. That's nice to see. Wait, what? Bowen frontrunner? Our defensive dude is frontrunner for the entire league? That's nice. And I hear a cat. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. So yeah, we've got the Defensive Player of the Year so far. That's nice to see. And one of our running backs is in the running for Player of the Year. Excellent. Which obviously our guys are going to be on the top within the conference, I would think. We're still sitting on top of the power rankings. Huskies triumph in huge win. Northern Illinois defeats Toledo and DeKalb, winning 31-0. The Huskies passed for 185 yards and rushed for 248 more, and their defense held the Rockets to just 3.3 pass yards per attempt. Northern Illinois moved to 6-1 and a number 21 ranking in the latest poll, while the Rockets fell to 4-3 with the loss. Alright, let's take our bye week now. Wait, we just went up in the ranking 4 during a bye week? That's comical, actually. Alright, who do we need? We've got 2 interior, 2 tackle. Alright, you're starting. We've really become a pretty good recruiting team with all these elite pitches we have to throw around. Alright, week dashboard, practice focus, rushing, stop the run. We're not adjusting the game plan at all. And how are the booster objectives coming along? Got that one done. Ward's not assigned yet, so we don't know about that. We've done this. We should be able to do this. This year, 3 unplayed games. Win against Western Michigan, Eastern Michigan, Ball State. We should be able to do that. We should be able to have a clean sweep here. Really should. Alright, Western Michigan. Any visitors? Yes, on the Western Michigan side of the house, they have visitors. So far, we've dominated this. We're favored by 15.5. Let's play the game. We're going to call heads. Western Michigan wins the toss. Western Michigan has elected to defer to the second half. Play ball. And they stopped us on the first drive. Third and 8. Touchdown. Third and 8. Fourth and 8. End around, sure. Touchdown. The clock ran out on the quarter. 4th and 3. We're punting. Third and 4. 4th and 7. We're off to the races. 4th and 1. Converted. Touchdown. Fourth and 7. Another touchdown. Interception. And another touchdown. The clock ran out in the second quarter. It's the end of the first half, and the scoreline is 35-0. It's now 41-0. Touchdown. Seven-yard field goal. It's good. We're punting. It's probably because we have a lot of... Wow, interception return for touchdown. Really? By safety Jesse Jack, and returned 73 yards for a touchdown. It's 1st and 10, 2nd and 9, 3rd and 9. Fumble. Alright, well, here goes a field goal attempt, and it's good. We're not getting as much offense now because we have the scrubs in, I'm sure. It's 4th and 16. QB kneel. Yeah, why not? Let's end this game. 538 yards, 310 on the ground, in a 62-0 blowout. Right, no new injuries. Northern Illinois game stat records. Points. Opponent's points. Opponent yards. Okay. We improved a point in the ranking. Alright, supposedly all of the visits have already happened for this guy. Huh. We may have to offer him nil, though 735 is a lot of nil. What is he being offered by the other teams? He's being offered an arm and a leg. George, we've got frickin' Lieutenant Sulu here. George Tekai instead of George Sakai. Are you worth giving money to? Yeah. We're what, 300 points down? Try something like 400k. Wait, I have a pitch? How did I miss you? Okay, Kent State. Rushing. Stop the run. Lock in focus. Shouldn't have to do anything to the depth chart. Shouldn't have to do anything to the game plan. Alright, let's play the game. We're favored by 27 points. Visitors. Pretty much all for Kent State. This is a big visitor game for them. They've come to watch Kent State get beat. Alright, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 8, 4th and 8. We're punting. Offensive coordinator did a terrible job that set of downs. What just happened here? Punt return. We're already in amazing field position. Touchdown. Fourth and 1. Okay. Touchdown. I'm thinking about doing something risky here. We should have one of the best rushing teams in the league. Going for a 4th down and short. Granted, in our side of the field, is typically not the smartest play, but it is certainly a way to establish dominance over who you're playing. We got it. Touchdown. Third and 5, 4th and 5. Okay. We're punting. 3rd and 8, 4th and 8. Field goal. It's good. 3rd and 2, 4th and 5. Is there a reason I'm not calling timeout here? Okay, punt. We've got him pinned deep. No, I want blitz. Send everyone. Second 11. 3rd and 6. 4th and 8. Alright, touchdown. Third and 5, 4th and 7. Punting. 2nd and 1. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. 2nd and 4. 1st and 10. 2nd and 11. They fumbled. Second and 6, 1st and 10, 2nd and 7, 3rd and 5. We're punting. 2nd 11, 3rd and 3, 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 7, 4th and 9. 51-yarder. No. Short pass. Hitches. Let's go. Touchdown. First and 10. Let the clock run out in the game. Another shutout. 445 yards of offense for us, 329 rush yards. Right, we got a couple people signing. We're taking talent from Wisconsin, which is oddly, what's the word I'm looking for? Wisconsin is my target. That's where I want to go coach. So it's kind of funny that I'm currently taking talent from them. The Ohio State game, a battle of 8-1s. So instead of undefeated, it'll be 2 8-1 squads going head to head. All right. Rushing and stop the run. So it looks like Ohio State is a talented passing team. Although they're not doing too bad running the ball either. If we can take that aspect of the game away from them and force them to be one-dimensional in this game, we might stand a shot. They've been pretty stingy against the run, so we might have a challenge running here. Wow. I mean, look at this. 88 talent, 88 talent. The talent disparity that we have against the rest of our division is what they have against us. if we're being serious here, our chances of winning are not very high. But it would be nice. It would be very nice. Though, let's be realistic. This is the Ohio State University. It's probably not going to happen. Alright, how are we doing on our booster objectives? This year, 2 unplayed games. So we've won one of them, I'm sure. We still have to do Ball State. And yeah, we don't know if the corner is going to make it yet or not. How's the division looking? Miami over here is 6-1. Ohio over here is 6-1. Got a bit of a battle going on over on this side of the bracket. And 7-0 and 4-3. Alright, let's check the league news. I'm sure there'll be something being talked about here. Our running back is currently in 4th for Player of the Year, and our defensive lineman is where is he? Is he even here anymore? He's fallen off of Freshman of the Year, though. Our running back is going for Freshman of the Year honors. Alright, well, we were going to the league news for a reason. Yes, because there should probably be a write-up here. Ohio State hosts Northern Illinois. Number 3 Ohio State takes on number 16 Northern Illinois this week in Columbus in a ranked matchup. Ohio State has a clear talent advantage, but the two teams have similar yards per game and point per game differentials. Ohio State has the first most efficient passing offense, averaging 10 yards per pass. And what's being said in here? Number 3 Ohio State versus number 16 Northern Illinois. The number 3 Buckeyes take on the number 16 Huskies this week in Columbus in a ranked matchup. Ohio State has a clear talent advantage, but the two teams have similar. Yeah, okay. Alright, time for the big game. Who's visiting for this one? A fair amount of Ohio possible recruits have come to watch us get beat. And this will be good for them because we're a ranked team. There is no matchup history. Well, actually, no, there might be. Yeah, we've lost to Ohio State before. All right, here we go. We'll call heads. The result is heads. We will defer to second half and play ball. There's no weather going on, so it's going to be straight up a good day for playing. Oh, we're playing in in Columbus in front of the huge Ohio State campus. Yeah, that's not going to help us either. Second and 9. Third and 6. Fourth and 1. They punted. Oh, we're actually going somewhere? We're on the board. 7-0. Don't get my hopes up. Don't get my hopes up. But we're on the board. First and 10. Second and 3. Third and 3. Fourth and 1. It's a punt. Wow. No. Okay, clock has run out in the first quarter. We're ahead 7-0. I don't like this play. 27-yard field goal. 10-0. Third and 7. Fourth and 1. Another punt. First and 10. Second and 6. Third and 1. Fourth and 3. The game wants me to go for it against Ohio State. No. How long of a 60-yarder? We're punting. First and 10. Second and 10. First and 10. Second and 6. Third and 6. First and 10. First and 10. Second and 16. First and 10. First and 10. First and 10. Second and 10. Third and 1. Field goal. 10-3. Play action. Medium pass. Punting. Okay, defense, be strong. Second and 1. First and 10. Second and 1. First and 10. Second and 2. Ow. First and 10. Second and 10. First and goal. Touchdown. Alright, we're going into the half tied up. Alright, we're punting. Second and 10. First and 10. First and 10. Second and 10. Third and 10. Fourth and 15. Missed field goal. Jet sweep. Play action. Yeah, our offense is not moving anymore. Second and 4. Third and 4. First and 10. Second and 3. First and 10. Second and 10. Touchdown. Come on, offense. We need you to get going. $41-yarder, 13-17. Second and 3, third and 3. Clock run out. It's first and 10. Second and 10. Third and 16. Fourth and 16. Let's go offensive. These screens haven't been working out all game. Too much running isn't working for us either. Fumble. 1st and 10. 1st and goal. Touchdown. Okay, that might just seal the deal on us. .44-yarder. It's good. 2nd and 7. 1st and 10. 2nd and 5. 3rd and 5. 4th and 5. The game wants us to go for it. I mean, if we're going to have any shot of winning, we have to go for it. But if we don't convert, we're basically giving Ohio State more points. Shut up and go for it. No good. Yeah, we gave Ohio State more points. Alright, that's the game. You know, take away that last touchdown, and I think the game was competitive, not really a blowout. That last touchdown makes the stat line look different. I think we played well against Ohio State. No injuries, please. Well, that doesn't help our corners having a shot at making all conference when they get injured at a crucial part of the year. Okay, tight end. It's a 4-player rotation. I don't know why you're getting this few snaps. Alright, what's the details here? Still waiting on our visit. We're approximately so many points behind. 800. Eastern Michigan game is when that's going to happen. Okay. Which is the upcoming game. We're not ranked anymore because of a loss to Ohio State. What? I mean, we lost to the Ohio State University. We were both 8-1. You're going to completely take me out of the rankings for that? Or does the ranking not show up here? I mean, that was a quality team to lose to. Yeah, we've been removed from the rankings over our loss to Ohio State. I'm flabbergasted right now. Well, it is what it is. Adjust game plan. Nope. Play ball. Yeah, this is a good big visitor week for us. And we've dominated this matchup. Tails. Play ball. Why am I going to try to change the plan? Just kick the ball. Okay, 1st and 10, 2nd and 5, 3rd and 6. What just happened? Quarterback Emilio Jones interception and returns the ball 39 yards for a touchdown. Okay, that'll help our corners make all conference. Second and 10, 3rd and 13, 4th and 15. Do we have an angry team that's upset about the fact they've been removed from the rankings after a narrow loss to Ohio State? Are they going to play angry today? 2nd and 3, 3rd and 3, 1st and 10, 2nd and 12, 3rd and 12, 4th and 9. The offense is firing on all cylinders. It's 21-0. 3 and 13, 4 and 16. What happened here? Quincy Harrington lost the punt. 3rd and 8. 1st and goal. 2nd and goal. 3rd and goal. 4th and goal. Field goal. Quincy, you got to hold on to those punts, please. Touchdown. 2nd and 8, 3rd and 7, 4th and 14. The offense is absolutely furious. 35-3. Still lots of time to go in this first half. Come on, D. 3rd and 7, 4th and 9. We ran out of time. Really? I wasn't paying attention. Alright, offense is off to the races once again. The offense will not be denied. They're playing like a team that wants their respect back. Field goal. Look, you guys have been on fire all game. You can do this. QB Neal. No. No QB Neal. We're passing. 4th and 3, 50-yard field goal. Why not? Missed. 621 yards of offense. They were angry about being removed from the rankings after their respectable loss to Ohio State University. They're saying, put us back in that damn rankings. I mean, we might not be a top 10 team, but we are a top 20 team. Which is weird for me to say. Okay, players recovered from injury. Caleb Hudson, good. Okay, we got some big signings going on this week. Oh, wait, tight end. What? game was being strange. Okay, pass yards / attempt. 11.55 yards, 621, 620 plus plays, offensive talent, opponent pass yards, 48. We're back in the rankings. Okay, depth chart. Pretty sure one of our offensive linemen came back. Alright, our offensive line is as healthy as it can be. Our team is fairly healthy. Good enough for Ball State. Speaking of which, this year one unplayed game. Ball State. Ball State. Ball State. We'll be knocking out 3 of these with Ball State. Division standings, we're still 8-0 in the division. It's all ours. League news. Okay, Stephen Dickens is number 2 for frontrunner for Player of the Year. What about Defensive Player of the Year? No, our guy still isn't there, but we do have Freshman of the Year going on here. And if we go back to league news and go to the Mid-America Conference, okay, we've got 3 guys up here in the top 5. Bowen is up on the top here. Nice to see. Stats leaderboards. Rushing touchdowns, Stephen Dickens. Rush yards, none of our guys. Passing pass percentage, not bad. Passer rating, pretty good. Extra points made. Extra points attempted. What kind of strange... Okay, Stephen Dickens says that. Wish there was a way to sort by like just our team. Pin, unpin, hide, filter, sort by sending, dark by sending, and show columns. Team. Where's our number 2 running back? Well, he's actually our number 1 running back, but he's at 708 and 3 TDs. All right. Okay, official visit has happened. I think we're going to have to give this guy nil too. Somewhat interested in nil. $400K. All right. See how that works. Rushing and stop the run, lock in the focus. All right, Ball State, last game of the regular season. we will jump into that game in the next episode. So we are the number 2 points per game, number 3 yards per game, number 4 points per game in offense. We're doing pretty decent. It's a good year. We had a respectable showing against Ohio State University, I think. We beat a very strong Army team at the beginning of the year, and the Illinois game was a bit of a gut wrencher. I really would have liked to have won that one, but it is what it is. I think we are a solid number 22 ranking. I have good optimistic feelings we will win our conference. And I think we might even make it past the first round of the playoffs. Depending on our seeding, who we play, I think we've got a good shot of winning at least the first game. Second game, who knows who we'll match up against. We might be able to make it past the second game. But at some point we're going to face somebody like Ohio State University, and they will knock us out, more than likely. So, there's Ohio State University, there's probably Alabama, there's, who is in the top right now? Let's look at that. Yeah, Notre Dame. USC 85-86 is a pretty good team, yeah. 85-88 Michigan, really solid. Florida State, we played well last year. If we have a shot against Florida State, I think we could beat Florida State. Alabama, that would be a rough one. Ooh. Clemson's defense is really good. We might be able to take on Clemson. Cal, we could take Cal. We could take Rice. So it all depends on who we end up getting matched up against, I think. Anyway, I'm James Johnson, aka Software. This is my content. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, please smash that like button. Consider subscribing. And until the next time, all, peace.